Wargamers, it is time for the Greyskull Fitness Challenge rewards drawing. So, with that being said, putting my power sword to the side for the moment until I can say a few words. First, I would like to thank everyone that took part in this, whether you succeeded or not. Taking part in this was really a big deal to me. It was just an idea that I had, something that I feel that is important to the community. Not everyone wanted to take part in it, and it's understandable, these things happen. But I have also decided that this is going to become something that we do every year. We may not always have prizes, because I don't think at the end of the day it should be about the prizes. The prizes are a benefit. But I want to thank each of you that took part in this. I was going over the results of those who completed their challenges over the weekend, and I must admit I got quite emotional. That just such a small idea, something as simple as, you know, He-Man, just something that popped into my head randomly, has changed so many people. Their health is improving, their lives are improving. People that could not walk a mile without their ankles feeling like they were going to fall off or their knees hurting can now jog 3 miles. Yes, they're huffing and puffing, but they're able to do things they weren't able to do 6 months ago. That is huge. That is amazing. And no matter how these challenges go, if you set a goal and you even get partway there, you have done more than not setting the goal and not getting there at all. If you don't reach for the stars, you'll never get even close to them. So, with that being said, I'm going to admit something. I did not actually succeed in my challenge. Unfortunately, life got very hectic the last few months, both personal and with the business, and I did not hit my goal of 15% body fat. I did not do badly, though. I lost, because I actually started my challenge a little bit before I actually announced it. I weighed 225 back at the end of April. I started working out and watching my diet a few weeks before, so I actually weighed in, and I'd already lost quite a bit. But from the time I started in June, when I did my weigh-in, I was at 23% body fat. I have only barely managed to clear under 200 pounds as of my last weigh-in a couple weeks ago, which I haven't been good on those. Hectic life. But I checked my fat percentage with the checker the other day, and I'm down to 18% body fat. So I only made a third of my goal, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stop. So I will talk about that after we get the drawing over. First, I would like to kind of roll some statistics. We had a lot of entries, and not everyone completed their challenge. A lot didn't, which is the nature of these things. But we did have a select few who managed to actually go through the whole process, posting regularly, really hunkering down and sticking with it. This isn't easy, people. I mean, I have nothing against the people who did not complete their challenges. That was the whole point of this, was to try and motivate people to go that extra mile. It's not easy, it's hard. I mean, I speak for myself. If you've got life going on, some people had to drop out due to health issues, which is understandable. Time issues, personal lives, these things happen. In our modern society, it's very difficult to keep yourself regimented when you have so many things coming at you from so many different directions. But, that being said, the total amount of weight lost by all participants in the challenge, it clears over 200 pounds. That's a lot. I mean, 200 pounds, I weigh 200 pounds, so it's the equivalent of me. That's how much weight was lost in this challenge amongst a lot of different people, to varying degrees. Also, in this challenge, because not everyone was losing weight, we also had 26 pounds of muscle gained, which was my previous weight in fat. And everything, you know, I weighed 225. So that's 226 pounds of difference amongst all the people that got involved in the challenge, excluding me, not taking into account what I lost. That is amazing. I want to say to each and every one of you that did this, you are titans in my eyes. You are not just wargamers. You are Greyskull titans. And you will forever be known as that in just this whole thing. You can tell I'm a little emotional about this, because this really means a lot, that this much change happened. And thank you. And thank yourselves. You did this. You went beyond any expectations that I initially had for this, and I'm happy for that. So moving on, I would also like to do a small shout out to Spud Tate, the Viking. He's now, in my opinion, called the Viking. This man took his weight loss to extremes, and he lost over 70 pounds in this challenge. And I'm a close friend of Spud's online. I talk to him quite often. You know, I've been on the Chilling Wargamers show, and it's amazing the change that has overcome him. He has started this whole Viking lifestyle, Viking workouts, just intense Iron Man kind of stuff, and it's amazing. So I just want a personal friend of mine, Spud. My hat is off to you if I was wearing a hat, but I'm not wearing a hat. So let's get that out of the way. Now to the part that is going to be really fun, the rewards drawing. So I'm going to start from the bottom here. Tabletop Towns Castle Kit is going to be going to Mario Golby. The Arcane Factories models, the promotional models, are going to be supplied by Brush for Hire. That is going to Flavio from Italy. I didn't have a last name, but he's the only entry from Italy. Drop Zone Commander, donated by Blue Table Painting, is going to be going to Cooper Brobank. So that will be getting in the mail shortly. I'll be contacting everyone directly, emails, to give them a heads up in case they don't see this. The Horus the War Master, one of the sweeter prizes in this one, that is going to Jonathan Reynolds, and that sir, that thing is painted amazingly. I'm going to put links. You know what? I'm not even going to put links. I'm just going to put it in the video right here. So as you can see, amazing, simply amazing. That's painted by Aaron over at Titan Miniatures and Titan Miniatures Painting Service, and it's an amazing amount of work. You're going to be getting that, bud. So now we get to the terrain prizes. This is like leading up to the big grand prize. A little excited here. The Greyskull Castle. Okay, I'm going to admit this. I've been swamped with work. I've been swamped with personal things. I have not finished the Greyskull Castle. Ugh, yes, you may comment below about that. It's going to get done, and it's going to get mailed out. I'm working on it. It's just life has been incredibly hectic. Quitting the warehouse, and then going to the comic shop, and training in between, and making the decisions to do such things for reasons. But that being said, Greyskull Castle will get done. Now for the grand prize, the $1,500 terrain set. Made to spec, completely anything you want. This is going to Christopher Foster. You, sir, are the lucky winner of the grand prize, and hopefully you're screaming at the top of your lungs in excitement for that, because if you are, that makes me happy. And I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with, sir. I'm really interested to see what this comes to, because it's going to have a whole lot of work put into it, and I'm really going to enjoy seeing where that prize goes. So, with that being said, I would like to touch on a second subject. Since I didn't complete my challenge, I feel it is, I owe it to the community to throw the gauntlet down on myself. And if I'm going to throw the gauntlet down on myself, why, I might as well just throw the gauntlet down again in general to everyone and anyone. So, this is not going to be the Greyskull challenge. We're going to put away the power sword. So, the Greyskull challenge's power sword is being put away. Instead, I think it's time to take this up a level. Yep, we're going Sumerian this time. We're going with the Conan challenge now. So, in true Sumerian and He-Man style, I have the power to become the biggest, strongest barbarian that there is! Conan! Do you have the power to become Conan the Barbarian? slayer of anyone that pretty much gets in his way. Because let's be honest, Conan pretty much does what he wants and when he wants. Yeah, I just had to get that out of my system, guys. So, I'm going to be following from here on in as soon as I can actually pick up the weights for it. I'm starting part of it, but it requires some weights that I haven't purchased yet. The Jason Momoa workout that he did in between filming season 1 of Game of Thrones and doing the part of Conan the Barbarian in the reboot that they did a while back. He put on 26 pounds of muscle in 6 weeks. Now, I'm not going to do that because he was doing it like 6 times a day, eating nothing but like peanut butter and boiled chicken, and I don't have the time, nor do I want to be that miserable. But I'm going to try and do this at least twice a week. I'm not going to chronicle it because I found that I'm just too busy to do that kind of stuff. Weigh-ins and everything else, my life is hectic. But what I will be doing is I will be posting a new forum thread on the Greyskull Fitness Challenge, which is going to kind of record my progress, and I ask each and every one of you whether you participated in the Greyskull Fitness Challenge, whether you succeeded, whether you didn't, get in on this. The forum is fun to chat with people. You've got people who have been doing it, and these people are going to keep carrying on doing it. And I want to offer this support to anyone who wants to get involved in it. And, you know, also we can talk about war games too. That's the other cool part. I want to still hit my goal of getting 15% gone. I'm 5% there, I've got 10% to go. I want to get there, and I want to also be able to get to Adepticon, not this year because I won't be there, but by next year's Adepticon. So I've got a year and 4-ish months, 3 or 4 months. I don't know exactly. Brain no worky. Barbarians aren't that smart, sorry. But I want to try and accomplish the 10% goal by summertime, springtime, and then I want to be at Adepticon and be in the best physical condition of my life, which is going to be a challenge because I was in a lot better shape at the age of 20. So, if you think you've got what it takes, jump on there. If not, enjoy a pizza for me because I'm not going to be eating them that much anymore. No, it's all like turkey burgers and chicken and a whole lot of that, and then vegetables and very few sweets. A little bit of sweets, but very few sweets, you know, cheat days. You gotta have your cheat days. So anyway, take care guys, and thank you once again to everyone who took part in this.